What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Earlier, I saw the new comedy Night School, which stars Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. Well, here's the premise: Kevin Hart pretty much works at a barbecue joint, and so something happens there. Well, it's actually in the trailer, so I guess not much of a spoiler. But he ends up causing a big fire at his work. So he of course got fired, and he's like homeless, and Ben Swart's character pretty much tries to offer him a job at his accountant. I forgot the actual thing, but it's like an accounting agency or something like that. But Kevin Hart can't really do that because he pretty much dropped out of school. I mean, he Kevin Hart's character, of course, the character's named Teddy. He pretty much dropped out of school when he was a teenager, and so in order to get the job that Swartz offered him, he had to compete like a night school class to get his GED. And there, he had a teacher played by Tiffany Haddish, who was awesome in this. I'm saying now, I'm a big Tiffany Haddish fan. I think she's just hysterical. I thought she was awesome in Girls Trip. She had some really good scene-stealing moments in Uncle Drew. She was also good on that show, the Carmichael Show. I'm seriously a fan of this gal, and I thought she was really good as a teacher in this. And the principal is played by Tara Killam, who's also on that new ABC show Single Parents, which is pretty funny, by the way. Anyway, he pretty much plays the principal at the school, and he was actually Teddy's former classmate. So you see how that works out there. And so when Kevin Hart's Teddy gets to the night school class, there's some other pretty cool characters who plays his classmates. We got Rob Riggle, who stole some scenes. Rami Malco was in this. Fat Joe was even ended up being a student, but his character was in prison. So instead of actually being there to get his GED, he was talking over Skype. I simply love Fat Joe in this. I mean, I thought Fat Joe was such a scene stealer in his parts. Now, Fat Joe's done movies before. I mean, he had a cameo in Scary Movie 3, also with Kevin Hart in it. And he's been in other stuff, but he never really had I can't remember if he ever had a major role in a movie. I gotta double check that, but I really want to see Fat Joe in more movies. Besides being he's not the great actor or anything, but he brings so much charisma into his role in this. Of course, Fat Joe's probably one of the best rappers ever. I mean, lean back. That's my jam right there. Anyway, back to the film. Other of Teddy's classmates includes Rami Malco. He was really hysterical. He's also on that new ABC show, Mary God. Wait, let me remember if I said the name right. Sorry, guys, I really stink when it comes to names. So, okay, the actor's name is El Madrigal, who plays Louise. He was the scene stealer, and also there was, for you 13 Reasons Why fan, Ann Winter, who played the role of Chloe on season 2 of 13 Reasons Why. She played another classmate, and another one who played the classmate is this character named Teresa, who's like a hardworking mother with several kids. And her character got pregnant in high school, and she's trying to earn her GED. Well, the actress who plays her is named Mary Lynn Retzko. She was pretty funny in her parts. I thought she was such a scene stealer. I remember seeing her in other stuff before, but I can't remember the other stuff she's been in. But anyway, all right. And I mean, I kind of could relate to Teddy in this. I mean, I'm not a high school dropout. I graduated high school now, but The reason why I can relate to him because the guy does not hardly know math, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a math whiz. You know, I really stink at math. Well, the easy stuff, of course, but like fractions and all that, like the hard stuff, I really can't do. So I could pretty much relate to Hart's character. Besides the whole dropping out thing, because I graduated. So anyway, I thought Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. I thought the back and forth between those two was worked really well. Also, Kevin Hart's Teddy character is also got engaged to a wealthy woman. The actress's name is named Megan Ashikanwok. Most likely butcher that name, but she pretty much plays Teddy's fiance, who doesn't really know that he's going to high school, going back to school. So that kind of causes some conflicts there. For you Insecure fans, Yvonne Audrey is also in this. She plays Megan's best friend and coworker. She didn't have much lines, but this part she wasn't. I thought she was pretty decent. Hope she does more stuff though, because I think she's really good on Insecure. Anyway, but yeah, this had a pretty solid cast, you know. And I mean, and Keith David was also in this as a Hart's dad. It's always a joy to see Keith David on the screen. I think Keith David has got to be an underrated actor. I mean, people probably seen him and stuff, but they don't really know like Keith's name that much. So yeah, I find that Keith David is slightly underrated, and I really thought he was pretty funny as Hart's dad. But anyway, yeah, this movie I thought was really funny. It had lots of good laughs. I mean, the humor I thought was really good. Like, I don't want to spoil too much of the comedy away, but yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Kevin Hart, I think you'll probably get a kick out of this. I mean, Kevin Hart's stick is not really for everyone, but I'm one of the few people who really love Kevin Hart. I think the dude is hysterical. You know, he was really funny here, and I really liked it that they paired Hart and Hash because those two, I want to see them do another movie together. I know they're in Secret Life of Pets too, but I'm not really gonna count that. I mean, an actual team up movie again together. I think the two needs to be in more stuff together. They are just really funny. And the other cast was also good. If I say definitely give Night School a go, I think you'll probably appreciate it. Like I said, especially if you're a Hart fan, and also that fight scene between Hart and Haddish was a really hysterical one. I mean, Kevin Hart pretty much gets his butt whipped by Haddish. Hey, what's more to like, you know? Yeah, I bet this was. I will agree. This was slightly a little too long, but the runtime was okay. Just not. Just was a little long, you know. But other than that, I'll say definitely. I'll definitely suggest people to see this. You know, like I said, especially if you're a fan of both Hart and Haddish. If you're a fan of them both, I think you'll probably get a kick out of this. I mean, the film doesn't even have to be an R rated to really be hysterical. You know, there are some like R stuff, like there's an F word that's used, but the whole film's just regular PG-13. So I would suggest that maybe teens could also get kicked out of this. You know, so so probably if you're under the age of, it's probably 13 or something. I guess that it's PG-13, so of course people at the age of 13 could see this. Anyway, yeah, this actually had like a Billy Madison feel to it. You know how Billy Madison went back to school and all. This had that kind of feel to it, and also it's pretty funny to see Kevin Hart in a chicken suit. working at a chicken joint next to a strip mall because, of course, he could smell cocoa butter and fried chicken at the same time. That's not a spoiler. It was in the trailer, so yeah, I can't say much. If you want to see this, by all means, check it out. You definitely won't be disappointed. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What did you do of Night School? Did you enjoy it? If so, leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.